Yo, what up everybody, welcome back to the channel, back here bringing a review. Today's video, we do have an action figure review, and today we're reviewing an Elite 2-pack. Is it called a Battle Pack? I'm not sure, but as you guys can see down at the bottom, it is from the WWE Vault, because this is a very special collector's item, and I actually want to get another one to keep mock, because I am starting to get a little bit of a mock collection going, especially now that I have a shelf I can display them on the top of, and things like that. But I've been dying to get these out of the package. They are the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff Hardy. The Jeff Hardy kind of works as a current Jeff Hardy and like an older Jeff Hardy, and the Matt Hardy is definitely a younger Matt Hardy. Well, not younger, but like earlier in his, not earlier, but like towards the tail end of his last WWE run in like 2008, I think. But speaking of older, check out this packaging, guys. This, if you guys do not recognize this, maybe I've been collecting long enough. This is like, I think these for the first maybe 20, maybe let's say 20 Elite 20 lines. This is how it was with the red and that gold puffy background. Just an incredible throwback for some throwback figures. Now these are WWE Shop exclusive, but I did get them at FYE. If you guys saw it, you know. But so yeah, they are WWE Shop exclusive, and I remember when they like accidentally released on that one fateful night. That was insane. Now on camera, that Jeff Hardy attire looks very blue, but in person it's a bit more tealish. I'm not sure why that happens, but I definitely like this, and I need to get a second one to keep it mock. On the side, it does say Matt Hardy on this side and Jeff Hardy on this side. Just the WWE logo at the bottom there. On the back, instead of telling you anybody else that's in the line, it tells you some things about the Hardy Boys. I will try to hold that in focus for a couple seconds so you guys can, pause if you want to read that. But with that said, let's cut this figure right open. With the figures, yes, with an S, out of the box, here we have Matt and Jeff Hardy. And guys, I had such a nostalgia trip opening this up from the box, because I can just remember before I was like serious about collecting and I actually cared about my figures and like their boxes and stuff. I remember being a little kid on Christmas morning, getting the Elite Matt Hardy, the Elite 7 I believe it was, and like the early Elite figures that came in this style of box. I remember just tearing at them from the side, trying to get into those figures. Christmas, like I guess it was more towards noon, because I had to go to other people's houses. But yeah, guys, on Christmas I remember tearing these open, trying to get to these figures, and so opening up the box from the side nicely kind of gave me a bit of a nostalgia shock. I don't know. So that's just kind of something that happened. And then the backdrop or diorama type of thing, that actually is like fully enclosed. So if you guys remember back to when we used to get Defining Moments figures, they would all come with like an individual stand in the back of the box, and you could use that as like a display stand for said figure. And you can do that with this, and it actually looks pretty nice. It's a very cool design. But the first figure I'm going to take a look at here, I want to start with Matt Hardy. Here we have the Matster. that was never what he was called, don't believe me. I believe this is a similar face to what we've gotten in the past. Mine does have some smudging at the top, but it kind of looks like just like a weird widow's peak, so I can live with it. Here on the back of that is like a really long ponytail. I've had some other Matt Hardy figures. Oh god, it's like the plastic's chipped. I've had some other Matt Hardy figures before, and none of them have seemed to have this long of a ponytail. I always remember them stopping, unless you think my hand, like stopping like right around here. That is a really long ponytail. Moving down, we do have the classic Matt Hardy torso. Now, you cannot use this as like an updated head scan, but I might not want broken Matt Hardy on my figure matches. And he does have just plain black elbow pads, no slit, really long wrist tape. This is like the accurate tape for a Heath Slater figure if you wanted to put it on there. Fist and open mic hand for his mastery of the microphone. Here he has an all white belt. Let's try to focus and not zoom in on the studs there on his, like around his pockets, like everywhere. He just kind of has these stud designs, and it's not actually just camo. If you guys can look at the details there, it's like camo, but instead of having like splotches of black and like like gray, I guess, or brown, whatever that is, tan. They're actually like skull and crossbones, and then on the back of his pockets we do have skull and crossbones if you wind them up. That is very, very cool. A lot of attention to detail by not only Matt Hardy with his attire, but also by Mattel. He does have the kick pads, which I do believe is accurate, but yeah, so a lot of detail, not only by Matt Hardy when he made the attire, but WWE when Mattel, when recreating it. Now moving on to Jeff Hardy, the charismatic enigma, the guy I'm so excited to have. Oh god, I do believe that this is the head from what was it? I don't remember. Oh yeah, the entrance crates, the figure that was never really released, the Elite 1 prototype. The chin hair is really cool. I believe that is kind of updated, honestly. He has that blonde streak that he kind of had. I believe this was from either his feud with Edge or CM Punk. I wasn't really like a hardcore dire fan watching back then, but I have gone back and rewatched. It does have like a wet effect to the hair, which is very interesting and cool. The black this whole torso is pretty much black. Like if you pop his head off, his whole neck is black, which is a little bit inaccurate, but it does kind of look cool, I guess. He doesn't have any. Oh, he does have his thumbnail, which a lot of attention to detail. They're painting just the thumb, and they painted his nails over here, open, and then mitt fist. He does have blue, and they did end up painting his shoulders, not the shoulders, like any of the skin blue. He is wearing the like Dean Ambrose type of tank top here, but they did like I said, they painted the whole torso black up here, where it should be skin. Moving on, he does have a matching blue belt, and again, guys, in real life, in person, this blue is very tealish, but on camera here, I don't know about in a match, but definitely on a video camera here, it is definitely a teal. He does have the not shield pants, because the shield pants wouldn't have this etching going down the side, so that's very interesting to see. And then so he does have the wrinkles, and then does have the accurate kick pads that have the white on the toes. I'm very happy to see that. I was kind of worried that maybe Mattel wouldn't give us the accurate shoes, because you know they didn't with that most recent Finn Balor. We didn't get accurate shoes. They weren't painted to perfection. Obviously I don't expect the logos or anything, but I expect at least the color scheme to be accurate. But with that said, hopefully I did enjoy. I did thank you all so very much for watching. This was the review of the WWE.com exclusive Hardy Boyz 2-pack, and I do thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.